George. When do I cash in my gold and silver?
The last minute you possibly
can, yeah.
Yeah, hang on
After
to it.
You've been hungry. After you've been hungry for a day.
Yeah, I say there's two different issues there. A lot of people are thinking they're cash in their gold and silver for what? What are you going to turn it into? Are you going to turn it into dollars at that point? I don't think so. You may want to hold on to it because later on that gold and silver might actually be worth some material goods like, half a year's worth of food, that kind of a deal. Whereas if you cash it in, you'll be left with paper dollars. And what good are they going to do you?
And
if
remember
you're speculating,
that part,
that's different. But
remember that part where it's about, detaching?
Right.
Well, that's where you have to be really, really precise. It's tempting. Believe me, it's tempting. If let's say you've got 10 gold coins and you just go, wow, I got $10,000. I take that and a junker out and I get a new Toyota. Yeah, but you're buying a gasoline habit. Or you say, look, I've got 2 gold coins. Maybe I should get a new quad-core computer with Windows 7. Yeah, but then you're buying an electricity habit. So that the whole thing comes down to buying your freedom is not the same as buying sparkly stuff.
Well, also the sparklies will be reducing in price because as the gold and other things go up, the sparkly stuff will be dropping in demand. So maybe that whole new computer system might be, a quarter of a gold coin later. And it's just a question of when you want to buy this. The falling prices don't necessarily determine demand issues, but the reverse is true. The rising prices will force a lot of people to dishoard because they're going to want the cash right there. We see the dishoarding in waves, and the people that really make out historically in the hyperinflation period of time are the people that hold through all of the dishoarding waves until there is no more dishoarding, and then as they parcel it out over time, it actually increases in value. So, for instance, in the collapse of the Roman Empire, there was a period, we can even leave that alone. In the 1860s through the 1890s in the U.S. with the collapse of the what were known as the Louisiana banks, we saw a situation where the dishoarding of silver and gold coins occurred at some small minor levels, but over the course of 30 years, the appreciation levels, the last 10 years were the greatest level of appreciation. So we say that there was a spike in gold. Everybody rushes out and they sell. And then, there's all that gold has now been concentrated into a few hands for those people that had the cash to buy it. And then in a few more years, they're going to try and get more gold. They're going to have to pay a lot more cash for it. Make sense?
Yeah, perfect. And
we're almost out of time.
Yeah, we're out of time. But real quick, each of you give your website and anything else you want to finish up with.
Well, I would say just go to Urban Survival and read that week, or the daily column he's got there, at urbansurvival.com. And for Half Past Human, you can check back in December. We should have our new report out. But you'll be feeling it, man.
Yeah, collect recipes and tools and books, because in the end, you're only as good as your worst recipe.
There you go. Whatever value you bring to the universe, that's how good you are, yeah.
That's right.
Hoorah! Thank you very much, both of you, for coming up.
Oh, our pleasure.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
You guys are a lot of fun.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Well, thanks a lot, guys. I'm going to go and get some juice here and get the kinks out.
Yeah, and we only have 1,148 days to worry.
There you go.
Well, that's militiaradio.com signing off for the night. Stay tuned. We have programming up next.